Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to come at you guys with a first impressions on the new Naked Heat palette. I got this when Ulta had like a flash sale almost of it before it launched. I think it's completely out now in stores, I'm pretty sure, but I got this like a tiny bit before it launched, which was so cool. So we're just gonna do like a little bit of a first impressions review situation. Obviously I don't really know everything there is to know about this palette because I haven't even put this on my eyes yet, but I thought it'd be fun to do something more chill and laid back for this video. So let's just get into it. So for the Naked Heat palette, this is what it looks like on the front, and the back is just nothing really fancy. I'm pretty sure on the back of the Naked Smoky, which is what this one resembles the most out of the Naked palette series. The back of the Naked Smoky has like some smoke detailing, so that's interesting that they went for just more of a blank canvas, I guess. So once you open it, this is what you see. So here is the palette itself and all of its glory. I think it looks so pretty. I've only swatched these once, so this is pretty much exactly brand new. And it comes with this brush. The brush, from the reviews I've seen, has kind of gotten some, you know, what's the word, kickback? No, that's what you get when you put your eyeshadow brush in a palette. I don't know, some people are just like not that obsessed with it because they feel like both sides are a little too fluffy. There's not much of a packing brush, which I definitely agree with. I love this crease brush, or at least I think I will, just because it's like a nice little slightly domed situation. It's pretty stiff though, so it's kind of like a crease brush but also like a pencil brush in the same regard. And then if you go over to the side, it reminds me a lot of the fluffier side on the Naked 3 brush that came with that palette. And this is what that one looks like. It does feel stiff, like both of these don't really have a lot of give to them, really. This one definitely has less give than this one, but still, they're pretty stiff brushes. At first glance, it looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mattes, or maybe the first one has a little bit of a shimmer. So I think it's 7 mattes, and then the rest of them have either like a satin finish or a heavily metallic finish. None of these seem too dark for me. I personally never use black shadows, so if you're obsessed with black eyeshadows in palettes, this one doesn't give it to you. The darkest one is definitely Ashes, which is the second one right here, but yeah, I think overall I could definitely get away with using every single one of these and use it on an everyday basis, because my makeup on an everyday basis could be like blue lipstick, it could be a smoky eye, it could be literally like yellow eyeshadow, doesn't really matter. So this is very wearable for me. I feel like if you're a neutral lover, you will definitely appreciate the fact that this is wearable, but a little bit different. And I would say it's like very similar to the Modern Renaissance palette just because of like the warm tones, but the Modern Renaissance I feel like is almost a little bit more daring than this one, just because that one has like more berries and like intense oranges, where this one is more all the same color family, so you don't get a lot of variety necessarily, but I feel like it's more of a wearable variety, if that makes sense. So I'm really excited to try this out. I haven't even taken off the film yet on this mirror, which is like my favorite part. That's like the best part of my day. I love that. Now we are seeing, oh my goodness, everything very close. I look really crusty. I hope the camera's not picking it up, but your girl looks crusty. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, Chaser, which is kind of like a taupey nude kind of shade, which seems really pretty. And I'm gonna use the more like flat shader side of this brush for this. They definitely, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but have a lot of kickback. Alright, so I'm just going to tap this all over. It's slightly deeper than my skin tone, but nothing too crazy, so it's perfect for me. Alright, now I think I want to transition with this shade Sauce, which is just the third one in, and it once again seems super pretty. Oh my god, this is so powdery. I don't remember their mattes being this powdery, but maybe they are, I don't know. So as I was saying earlier, I did swatch all of these once before, and they all seemed amazing. They swatched beautifully, they did not, you know, seem sheer or choppy or chalky or anything like that, so that's so exciting. I'm not really like the biggest fan of the Naked formula because of their like more shimmery, glittery shades. I just feel like they can be really, really chunky, and for that reason I've been honestly hating my Naked palettes, but hopefully I can get more into them. Right here I have one of these like color switch things, so I'm just gonna use that on both sides of the brush so I can keep using the brush, and I'll do that throughout the tutorial slash like first impressions thing, just in case if I'm using any darker shades, want to go back with the lighter ones, because I want to see if we can do a full look with just this brush, which we totally there might be one part when we can't, but we'll get to that. So I really want to do like maybe a halo eye or just something different. Like I just want to do something fun. So I think I want to go in with, alright, so we're going to go in with the shade Ashes right here, and we are going to put this, well, that one had like no fallout, so I guess some of them are more, you know, firmly pressed than other ones. So it seems like a different formula depending on which one you get. And I'm putting Ashes right here. It does seem like it is working pretty well. Like I don't think I'm really having any issues building it up. I'm kind of nervous to use this brush for the inner corner, so alright, moving forward I'm going to use the more like pencil-y side just so it's not, you know, gonna be super messy and stuff. Normally I would use a pretty small brush for this, but we're just going right in. Definitely, as I was saying, this brush is not my ideal for the inner corner kind of situation, but if this is the only palette slash only brush you have, it definitely is doable. It's just, it can get a little messy. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the shade, oh, I think Lumber, is that how you say that one? This one right here would be really, really pretty. I think I want to do it. Okay, so I'm going to take that one. I hope it's just not too chunky. Oh my god, that seems really finely milled, so I'm kind of excited. I'm just going to place that in the center. Alright. It definitely is pigmented. I don't know if like the warm and cool tones are kind of going well or if they're kind of fighting each other, but I guess we'll work with it and see what happens. Oh, what in the wrong shade? Abort mission, abort mission. Now I'm gonna go in and take the shade Low Blow, which is this one right here. It's just like another gentle, who calls an eyeshadow gentle? A gentle transition. And I'm just gonna put that right here, kind of buff everything out. Really focusing on the corners and like the edges of the look to make sure it's not like, I'm like whisking away all the powder. Ugh, they're really powdery, but I've always said this, I don't really care about powdery eyeshadows. In fact, I feel like if they're powdery and can hold a pigment, that's kind of a good thing because it makes them really easy to blend because they're really soft. So in that regard, I kind of don't really care. I'm gonna go in with the shade Ounce, and that's just the lightest shade. It seems to have a little bit of a shift to it, so I don't know if I'll be obsessed with this under my eyebrow, but we're gonna try it out. Alright, it definitely seems fine. I think it has a little bit more of like a satin finish in the pan than it does actually under the eyebrow, so I actually really do enjoy that. Now for the part that I was kind of nervous about, the lower lash line, like how are we gonna do a lower lash line situation with this brush? And I know brushes don't have like 3 or 4 sides, so Urban Decay did what they could, but for me personally, I would bring in a separate brush for this, and I might end up doing that just so it's not crazy, but I will try to be like, I don't know, taking one for the team. So I'm gonna go with the shade He Devil, which is this one right here, and it seems like a really pretty, I want to say like a russet color, which I don't know what that even means, but it's just like, it's calling to me. So I'm gonna just go right underneath the lashes and just like really look up and put my chin down just so it's as concentrated as it could be with this one brush. So that seems really pretty. I'm gonna get off camera now and do eyelashes, eyeliner, maybe false lashes too. So I will be back in a little bit to kind of sum this all up, maybe do a little bit more with the eyeshadow, who the heck knows, but I will be back. Alright, so I am back. I never wear lip gloss, like ever, but I thought I would wear one for this video, and it kind of went with the look, I think. I might change it, but right now I have on the Urban Decay Glide On Lip Pencil in Deep, and then I put on the Kylie Lake lip gloss. So that is what is on my face right now, kind of going with this look. And then obviously I did winged liner and the whole shebang with eyelashes and everything. I want to just finish off with a few little things for my eyeshadow, and then we're going to call it quits and kind of just, you know, recap with everything and then call the video a doodah day. First, I'm going to use the shade Ounce, which is just the lightest shade once again, and just put that on the very inner corner, but like more on the bottom part of my inner corner, just so we don't really touch the purple too much. Like obviously we want it to be bright, but I don't want to really change that purple shade, so I'm just gonna pop that right there. I like these shadows, honestly. I feel like they're not super chunky and like glitter infused where they would like have fallout all over your face, so like that's a really nice thing. And I'm actually gonna use some of En Fuego, which is the third to last one. Tap it off and just like kind of dab it underneath the eyes a little bit, swipe it just a tad, just to get a little bit more of a defined look. Now we have completed the look. Before we can really give a good review on this palette and like a first impressions, we have to do the really cringy, awkward modeling, so let's get into it. That was uncomfortable for all of us, I know. I think overall the shadow blended really well. I love the look I created, and I feel like I can really get a lot of different looks out of this palette. Now, considering the fact that it comes with this brush, how do I think the brush, you know, weighs into this equation and everything? For 54 bucks, you do get this. And I would say the brush overall is great. I really like it. I think with the formula of the eyeshadows, it blended really well. But I would say if you are into like a full glam look like me, you know, like outer corner, outer V, it's kind of the same thing, we're moving on, like inner corner, lower lash line, under the brow bone, like all the different stuff. And especially if you don't have a little wheel like this, I feel like it is a lot nicer to have a few more brushes. And if you're watching this video, I guarantee it, most of you probably do have some more brushes, but in case if you don't and you're only watching for this, you know, palette on its own, this is a good brush. I do think you can complete a full look as I did, but like I was saying, you definitely can bring in other brushes to make it a little bit easier, but if this is all you have, honestly, this is good too. So the formula with the shadows is great. I really don't have any complaints. Like, honestly, I think these are really impressive. I definitely would recommend this palette, and if you do try it out and you do try out the same look that I did, leave me a comment below or tag me in something on Instagram or Twitter. I would love to definitely see it. And yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm really nervous that one of the reviews I watched did this exact same look, because I'm pretty sure someone did a halo eye using this palette, and that's where I got inspired to do a halo eye using this palette. I'm nervous that it was the same scheme or same colors. So if it is, my life, I don't know. I'll give them credit, but I really hope that this was an original look. Probably wasn't, but that's fine. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. That means the world to me. And yeah, follow my social media, because that's where we all connect and hang out, and I love talking to you guys on there. It's like my favorite thing ever. It makes my day all the time. Like, I love you guys pieces. So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. I feel like I have to like raise my arms really high for this when it's like super zoomed in, so that was why that was awkward. Okay, bye. Let me love you till you feel alright.